Let us study today the lesson number 6 of geography, natural regions. Different regions are there in the world, and these regions are divided according to the continents from equator to the towards the poles. Now this picture is in your textbook where you can see the housing of the people, the clothing of the people, the flora and fauna. Now what do you mean by flora? Flora means plants and fauna means animals. Flora and fauna and even food, the diet of the people. So you can see, you can observe over here that there are different houses: thatch roof house, multi-storied building, igloos, or a bungalow. And here you can see the clothings are also different, the way they are wearing it, where you can see the pajama, kurta and topi, or you can see the dhoti over here. Here you can see a different attire. Here also in flora and fauna you can see different types of plants, animals. Example, camel is there, the foxes are there. Okay, and even the diet of the people is different in different regions. Here, you have to tick in your textbook what you have seen, that means what you have experienced, and what you do not know about it, that is put a cross for it. Now, what you have seen, example, you all have seen sari, so you can put a star over there. But you must have not seen polar bear, so you can put a cross over there. Now, we see educational and informative program about wildlife. Means what? On the television, you can see, or on the YouTube channel, you can see educational, which is giving you some information about wildlife. Example, there's a Discovery channel, there's a National Geographic channel, or there is Animal Planet, and there are many more channel which will give you educational and informative program. Why is this wildlife not seen in our areas? You know what is wildlife? Wildlife means life of the wild animals, which is they are living in the forest. So why this wildlife is not seen in our areas? Why are they not similar? Why it is not similar in all the areas or to the wildlife found in our area? In our area, the animals which are found are different. In another area, the animals which are found are different. Why it is so? What is the reason? Example, you can see the zebras here, the bisons over here, but zebras are not found all over the world. They are found in a particular continent that you all know, and that is Africa, in the African continent. And similarly, you also know kangaroos are all well known for the in the continent of Australia. Let us study about the geographical explanation why this is happening. Now, in this picture, you can see I have mixed three pictures. These are the different landforms: rainforest area. We have the mountainous region over there with the valleys. Here you can see the sand dunes or the desert area. Now there is a difference. There's a difference in these different landforms. There is a difference in climate and there is a difference in soil. Somewhere you can see the black rigger soil, black alluvial soil. Somewhere you can see the yellow soil, red soil, sandy soil. Why there is a difference between landform, climate, soil? The reason is because of the sunlight and water which we receive, and it is different from the equator to the poles. Near the equator, you have ample of sunlight, but when you go up towards the poles, the rays of the sun are slanting, so you're not getting that much sunlight. So it depends upon sunlight and water which is received from the equator to the poles. What you are getting this based on sunlight and water. There are different landforms, climate and soil which is formed. This also affects the flora and fauna and also human beings. As I told you, flora means plants and fauna means animals. So all this variety, all this thing what is happening, it affects the flora and fauna and also the human beings. There are similarities between climate, vegetation, and animal life. Now, what is similarity? Similarity means it will be similar, same. Example, now if you are living somewhere in any of the place, maybe Pune or Mumbai, you can see the similarity in Pune, that animals will be same, the birds will be similar, and even the temperature over there, the climate will be similar. In Mumbai, it is humid. In Pune, it is now in the winter season, it will be cold. There will be dryness in the air. In Mumbai, it won't be a dryness in the air. Though I mean to say that there are similarities in between climate, vegetation, that is plant life, and animal life. Now look here, these are the parallels of latitudes running parallel. You know, this is the center one is your equator. Now, this is one of the parallels. Similarly, there are different parallels which are running. These are known as latitudes. So these similarities are there in different continents. Example, see the second picture over here. I have shown different continents. There are total 7 continents. Now, if you see this continent, Antarctica, and if you take Europe and Asia, there will be a difference in animals, in plant life, in human beings also. The people living over near the polar regions will be different, their costumes will be different, their diet will be different. Similarly, the people who are living here in the near the equator, that is example, our country India is also near the equator. So the uh, we will have equatorial evergreen forest over there. But as you go up, you cannot see the equatorial evergreen forest in the polar regions. Why? Because there is snowfall. So overall conclusion is there are different natural regions which are formed because of the latitudinal extent, because of the sunlight, and because of the water. The entire land, this land which is there, all the continents on the earth, they can be divided into different natural regions. Now look here, this is your equator. The yellow line is the equator. Now when you go from 0 degree, 0 degree is your equator. 0 degree equator, and this is your northern hemisphere. So let's see now 0 degree, 1 degree, 3 degree, 4 degree, 5 degree, 6 degree, so on. So we have moved on to 65 degree. So from 65 degree latitude, 65 degree latitude to 90 degree north, 65 degree north to 90 degree north, it is a natural region known as tundra region. Yes, we have to study about the tundra region. So what is the extent of the tundra region? This is the latitude. You know, one more thing I would like to tell you. Latitude tells you the location of a place, and longitude, that is a vertical line, will tell you the time of the place. So latitude tells you the location. So let us locate tundra region. Again, I'll repeat. Tundra region is extended from 65 degree north latitude to 90 degree north latitude in the northern hemisphere. So we will study more about tundra region now. In the tundra region, as I told you, it is towards the north. So which are the places which are included in the tundra region? It is Greenland, North Canada, North Europe, and North Asia. Greenland, North Canada, North Europe, and North Asia. How will be the climate over there? See, it is a polar region. It is away, it is close to the poles, away from the equator. Rays of the sun are slanting, very less sunlight. So how will be the climate? The summer temperature is 10 degree, very less. And winter temperature goes below 0 degree. That means from minus 20 degree to minus 30 degrees Celsius. Yes, you know the freezing point of ice, it is 0 degree. Below 0 degree it goes in winter. And rainfall is 25 to 300 millimeters. Very less rainfall. It is very, very cold over there, cold climate. Similarly, let us see the natural vegetation. Vegetation means the plant life. Now, let us see which are the plants which are growing over there, or the flowers which are there. They are short-lived. They just live for a short while. When there is summer season, when the temperature is 10 degrees, that time the snow will melt. And when the snow will melt, you will find short grass, short small shrubs, flowers, lichens, and moss growing in the tundra region. But let us see what are lichens and what is a moss. See here, this is a moss, very short, very close to the ground they grow, and that too only for few months. And this is lichen. Lichen also grows very close to the ground, and you can see the short grass over here around. Short grass, lichen, moss, shrubs, and small little flowers will grow in the tundra region. Now let us see the animal life. Animal life: caribou, reindeer, polar bear, foxes, walrus, seal. These are some animals with soft and thick fur you will find in the tundra region. Now, why do you know why they have a soft and thick fur? The thick fur and the soft fur is to protect them from that cold, because there the temperature is very, very less. So this fur protects them from cold. Human life. Human life, these humans, they go for hunting. Their occupation is hunting and fisheries. But let me tell you, hunting is banned. But in the tundra region, they will have to survive with the hunting and the fisheries. So hunting here, these people, those who are hunting, what they do with the animal skin? What they will do? Just guess what they can do with the animal skin. It's not making purse made up of leather, but the skin of the animals is used to make tupik house. There is a tent or a hut which is made up of animal skin. The animal skin gives them warmth, and in this cold region, this is a tupik house which is made up of animal skin. So these people who are living in the tundra region, they are known as Eskimos. The people in the tundra region are known as Eskimos, and they live in this tupik house. There is one more house where they live in, and that is igloos. Now these igloos are made up of ice blocks. Ice blocks. So ice blocks are, or made up of ice, we can say. When they live in this house, it gives them warmth. Now you must be wondering, it is made up of ice blocks and still it is giving warmth. Actually, it is the ice is cool. The reason is the chemical property of ice. Chemical property, not the physical, what you look from outside. The chemical property of ice is to give heat. It actually gives heat to your body. And that's why this igloo houses will give warmth to the people. Whenever you are eating ice golas, see this barf gola, we say, it is actually not a coolant to your body, but it increases the heat in your body, because the chemical property of ice is to give warmth to the body. Similarly, curd, dahi, when you eat curd, the chemical property of curd or dahi is to give heat to the body. It is heaty, it is not a coolant to the body. Instead, buttermilk is a coolant. Then what are the which is the thing they can use it for transport? They have the huskies are there. These are the sledges which are there. The sledges are being used to transport the people as well as the goods from one place to another, because the entire thing is of snow and it slips off. This sledges will slip off from the snow and they travel with the sledges. These Eskimo people, they have a very tough life. Hardly there are people who are living in the tundra region, and still they will have a very tough life, because nothing is available easily to them. And so the population over there is very highly sparse, very less population you can see. In the next session we will study about the taiga region. Thank you.